Good afternoon, guys, and happy Saturday to all of your sunshiny faces. So guys, I got up a little bit later, like 9 o'clock, which is kind of late for a grocery store day, which I did go to, but I got a ton of stuff done today, guys. And I will share briefly what I kind of got done with everything today. So like I said, I got up a little bit late at like 9-ish or something like that, and I think we left for the grocery store by like 9:30, 10 o'clock. We were probably there and like done shopping by about noon or so today, maybe a little bit before then. But we got back, guys, and as soon as we got back, the first thing I did was, and I don't feel ashamed to show you guys, the cleaned refrigerator. Yay! Actually, because none of this stuff I've yet cut up, it is kind of just like thrown in the fridge, but it's kind of organized mess. I know where everything is, but this is normally what the fridge looks like the first day after we get back from the grocery store, because all the stuff is just kind of strewn around in here. And like, for example, these tomatoes I'm going to be cutting up and using in bruschetta, and the bacon I'm going to be using for, I'm making bacon egg, like casserole thingy, and so that's what the eggs are for. I've got strawberries. I'm going to make strawberry shortcake this week, and then also I need heavy cream for a couple different types of desserts that I'm going to make this week. I actually also made granola bars, and they have to sit in the fridge. I'm going to leave them in the fridge actually overnight, but that's why those are in there. And then there's just like yogurt. I have to make parfaits with that stuff, so it's an organized mess, and honestly it will be all taken care of pretty much by most likely tomorrow or Monday at the latest. And then I've got like the meat and stuff like that in here that will be for freezer dinners. I just have yet to make it. But guys, everything is like super clean in here. I like hardcore like spring cleaning, deep cleaned the refrigerator. I washed all of the individual trays. I scrubbed them and stuff like that. So like everything is, what's that? What is that? I just cleaned this fridge. Anyways, guys, I mean, it is like completely clean, everything in here, all of that stuff. And then so I actually did that part when we got back, and then I just did the door right now and cleaned pretty much all of this stuff as well. It's all cleaned and organized and everything like that, and it's actually a little less cluttery because I rearranged a couple things in here as well. So that's really nice for the refrigerator. And spring cleaning, kind of, I've been feeling a little spring cleaning, and so that is why. So that's what I did, and then I put all the groceries away. Then I sat down, I finished my coffee because I still haven't finished it yet, and then we had pizza for lunch, and sat down in the living room, and my dad was actually watching a boxing match, which my dad was like, I used to love watching boxing, and his boss is actually from England, and so he watches boxing apparently a lot, and was telling my dad, like, don't forget this fight is on, or whatever. And so I sat in there and watched it, and I was like, this is actually kind of interesting. Like, I don't know why I don't like the UFC fighting stuff, but the boxing wasn't actually that bad. So it was actually entertaining a little bit to watch. But I'm not into that whole, like, any type of really, like, fighting. I don't know. I like sports and stuff like that, but that's one of the things that, like, I don't know. I just, like, it's not one that I really love to sit through and watch. But so we watched that, and while we were doing that, I actually put together outdoor lights. We bought some at Menards. I think they were like $10.99. There was like a $3 mail-in rebate, so it was $7.99 after. And they were for 8 of them, so they worked out to be about $1 each, and I'll show you guys them. Possibly, it is raining outside right now, but I will show you guys them possibly in the clip right now or something like that. Anyways, so we ended up getting those, and I put them together during the game, and then during the fight, and then I put them all together, you know, assembled them, whatever, and then put them outside. So I think they look really nice. Then after that, I was like, should I make bruschetta? What should I do? I decided, guys, I was going to assemble also the drawer, the tip-out drawers that I kept telling you guys about. We found it at Menards. It was 15 bucks. They did have larger size drawer ones, which ours are really small ones, but they did have larger size drawers for, I think it's $16.99 or something like that. I think ours was $14.99, the size that we needed. But this is them, guys. look at this. They tip out and we can keep all of our little scrubbies. And this is actually like, I thought this was so cool, a ring holder. So if you're doing dishes, you don't want your ring to like get lost in the sink or whatever. And then also this one as well, and it's got scrubby and, you know, that kind of stuff in here. And it actually keeps it off of this sink, which we used to have a little thing that sat here, and it keeps it off of here now. And although there's dishes in the sink because I just got done making those granola bars and also trail mix, it's not sitting here anymore, and so it doesn't take up quite as much clutter or cluttery looking stuff on the sink, except for when the dishes are here, it does still look cluttery. But this is super awesome, guys. I love having this in here. We can actually store a couple more things, most likely in here they will fit, but I thought that was just really, really cool. And it's just another way to kind of get some clutter, because we have such a little counter spaces. So all the counter space we have in the kitchen, with the exception of like that, which is overflowing right now, guys. I don't even want to see that. And also the little island over here, which is things that I need to assemble and make other food with that I can't put away in the pantry because the pantries are overflowing. So, but these are things that I need like immediately, so I'm leaving them out because that's what I'll use most likely for tomorrow. Other than that, this is our only counter space, and so even just having like that a little basket with just scrubbies or whatever in here still makes the counter like look cluttery and stuff like that. Granted, again, when the dishes are here, again, it makes it look cluttery, but I've got clean dishes in the dishwasher and ran it just this afternoon, and then after that I ended up doing this stuff, and that's how this all ended up in here. But also I like deep cleaned these when we took them off, deep cleaned these what's it called, the drawers. Can you guys tell? Look at this drawer, right, compared to that drawer. Can you guys tell the difference in how like clean they are? So what I'm gonna do, possibly next weekend, we might get new hardware as well, because this is really old hardware, and replace it. And what I might do is take everything, all of the what's it called, the drawers and the cabinets off the hinges, and like deep clean them like I did these. And you guys can see it just shines them up and it makes them look so nice. And I think the kitchen will just look overall much cleaner and nicer and everything like that. And again too, as I told you guys before, how I hung those up, and it just makes the kitchen feel like better. But it was like a deep clean, like we washed these, everything like that, but I mean like I hardcore like scrubbed them. And so you know, I'm hoping like it didn't ruin any of the finish or anything like that. But I mean, again, in the condition they're in, you know, having not be clean, I feel like that's more damage to them anyway. So yeah. And then on top of that too, the fridge, deep clean that, and that's awesome. Which you guys know, I clean out the fridge every single week once I get back from the grocery store, but like haven't like deep cleaned the shelves and all that, like soaked them in water and deep cleaned them. Sometimes I'll just like wipe spills up, you know, whatever, as they come and go, or you know, I'll wipe a shelf down, but I haven't, again, deep cleaned the refrigerator in quite some time. So I feel like I'm really getting into the whole spring cleaning thing. But then what I also made after that then was the granola bars, and then which I will cut in the morning most likely, or sometime tomorrow. And then I also made 14 bags of trail mix, which is, I told you guys over here, we don't even use this as counter space because it literally is always filled with food. So I made 14 bags of trail mix also, which is just Chex cereal, pretzels, M&Ms, peanuts, and raisins. It's just 5 ingredients. And then we just throw them all in a bowl, mix it all up. Normally, I think I used about half of a thing of raisins and then a full bag of, or box or whatever, of everything else. Which normally I have a little bit of pretzels and the Chex left over, but I wanted to squeeze out one more bag, so I decided to do that. Anyways, though, guys, that is what I've been up to today. I think that's pretty much it. I also did a little laundry, and again went to the grocery store and all that today. But it is just about 11 o'clock and I'm exhausted now from all that and stuff today. So yeah, like I said, next weekend I think, like, Menards had a ton of rebate stuff, which was, they had a rebate on batteries, which we ended up getting. Also, too, Matthew got this copper fit thing for his knee. Well, actually, my dad found it and picked it out. And then also the lights they had a rebate on, and the drawer thing they didn't, but I was like, for 14 bucks to add extra storage to our kitchen that is otherwise useless space, which you guys know I can't stand unused space in a kitchen, which drives me crazy. So that's why I'm super happy that even just this little, like, keep your sponges and, you know, scrubbies or whatever in there, saves you space for 15 bucks. I was like, that is so worth it to me. Because you guys know I keep saying this. I'm like, I hate wasted space. It drives me crazy. And so that's why too, I felt like in the fridge there's been some wasted space because there's been stuff that's been shoved back there and it's garbage because it's either expired or whatever, because you know sometimes you just don't get around to it, even though I do pretty much do that each week. But I mean, it needed like a deep clean too of everything being just totally cleaned out. So I'm super excited, guys. And I don't know, maybe even too one day during the week I'll just take everything like off the hinges and deep clean that too, because it's, everything in here looks a little sad. And like it's so funny though, because now if you look at like the cabinets over here, the ones that I did, or the drawers, you look at those compared to like anything else over here, you're like, why do they look so clean? Like the other stuff all looks dirty. It stands out like a lot more, so you're like, oh yeah, that needs to be cleaned. But yeah, I need to take a shower. I need to go wash my hair, decompress a little bit too, guys, because I've been going hard today to get everything done that I want to. And then tomorrow, most likely, we'll do some other, like I need to do my freezer dinners and some other just random assortment of things. Like I said, I want to make bruschetta. There's also too another Olive Garden recipe, the fondue recipe. I want to make that. And just like kind of snacky stuff, like that kind of stuff, because I love like appetizer things. My favorite, I don't think you can consider it a dinner, but my favorite food I think are appetizers. I love appetizers. Sometimes I have honestly just ordered like 2 appetizers off of a menu. I'm like, is that really weird? Because I'll just, that's what I want to eat, you know, like whatever it is, you know, I don't want to share, especially I hate sharing appetizers. That's what else drives me crazy. So after you share appetizers, I'd rather just like order an appetizer for myself for dinner, because most of the times that's actually what's vegetarian, or they have more vegetarian like options in the appetizer section than they do in like the actual like meal dinner portion or whatever, because they'll have like fondue, or they'll have like, you know, some type of, you know, bruschetta or chip type of thing, or, you know, I don't even know what else, like, I think at one point On the Border had like fried avocado. Oh my goodness, that was good. Or like even to like onion fries, or like onion rings, whatever. I've never had like the onion blossom before. I think, what is that? Is that TGI Fridays, or I don't know. We don't go to that, or to, what's the other one? I always think they're very similar because they used to be right next to each other, and then one of them left, and now I don't even know. We don't go to the other one. I don't even know. Anyways, guys, you guys know I love Olive Garden, and so that's why I'm making bruschetta, and then also their fondue this week. But anyways, guys, that's a whole long story. That'll be in tomorrow's vlog. I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyways, I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love it if you'd subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. Hope you guys enjoyed today's little random update on all of the the spring cleaning and home improvement stuff that we ended up doing today, because it was just a lot. I couldn't record all of it, and on top of that too, I left my camera in my purse. So anyways though, guys, I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. Bye, guys.